Hey everybody, this is Coach Alex. I'm gonna show you here the catching progression to work on with your kid this season. So the first thing that we start out with is we do a seated thing with a tennis ball or some kind of ball that'll bounce. And we typically we actually do this at home inside, just like sitting on the couch. One person will be on the couch, the other will be on the chair or whatever. But this is useful for people who are really just beginning. If they don't have a lot of baseball experience, they may find this helpful. So for this, I don't really have a lot of for this first part. I don't really have a lot of instructions that I would give a kid. I just bounce it to them and let them catch it, and then they bounce it back to me. And that's really all it is. Now, Henry when kids are starting off, they'll use both hands. So that's what Henry will show you real fast. We just bounce it, and we'll use both hands. And for this, if they haven't ever played baseball before, or maybe they're on the younger side, it's just really tracking a ball coming at them and getting used to catching it. So, I mean, they'll need to, if they've never played before they're really consistently catching balls, they'll need to do this like a couple thousand times really before they get comfortable with a ball coming at them and catching it. And then after they're comfortable catching it on the bounce, then we'll just do some toss, with a tennis ball. And again, I'm not really coaching them on like correct throwing form or correct receiving form. It's just getting them used to the ball coming at them and catching it. And then after they get pretty good at it, typically what then I'll then do is kind of say stuff like, oh, hey, let's see if we can do it 50 times without dropping it. And we'll count it back and forth, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and they may think that's fun. The other thing is you can say like, well, let's see how fast we can do it back and forth. And so like catch it and throw it back as fast as you can. That's good ways to keep them interested. Also, I mentioned this in emails sometimes, but this is really good for when you're practicing like spelling words or vocabulary words or whatever. Henry, let's spell Mississippi. So like if your kid's spelling word was Mississippi, you could go M-S-I-P. Yep. And that then you're doing double duty, learning to catch and practicing spelling words. And they may actually like that because you're helping them spell some of the words. But that can make homework time a little more fun and be a good way to kind of get in some reps with them. So that's the first part of the catching progression, is doing this with your kids.